Hi there, it's the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and this is another reading for the week of May 15th through the 21st, 2023. But do understand that energy is timeless, and so anytime that you're seeing this, if the message resonates, if the title resonates, then there could be messages for you. Cancer, this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, but if you have strong Cancer placements anywhere throughout your chart, then again, there could be messages here for you. I'm just going to dive right into this. We have a lot of balanced energy coming in this week because we have all four elements. Starting out the week, we've got the moon in Aries, fire energy, starting fresh, extra energy to get things done, short-term projects. It's a great time to both begin and end short-term projects. Wednesday, the moon will move into Taurus with earth energy, talking about grounding, home, comforts, things like decor, finances, and stability. Then on Friday is the new moon. And not only is the new moon a great time for new beginnings, refreshing your altar and space, and dreaming and manifesting to bring more of what you want, in your life to come in. But it's Gemini energy, air sign, and that's thinking, learning, reading, discussing deep topics that will lead to rewarding insights. So maybe that's what you're wanting to bring more into your life. Sunday, then, the moon moves into your sign, Cancer. And if you follow any of my readings, I love water sign energy over the weekends because it's a great time. It's a very spiritual energy, right? Great time to manifest and to dream and to meditate, right? So this talks about focusing on yourself, on home and family, bonding, being near water, and it's a great time for dating as well. This week also is a great time to use selenite and mugwort to move any stagnant energy out of your space. Selenite is great for, doing that. And mugwort helps increase the potency of any spells or manifestations or any magic that you're trying to create, right? So Cancer, the song that I had on pre-shuffle for you today when I was getting the cards ready was Slim Shady by Eminem, which is really interesting. Starts out, "Hi kids, do you like violence?" And the song talks about all the effed up things that happened in his life. Of course, it's very like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like very exaggerated. But, I feel like I'm talking to somebody who had a lot of effed up stuff happen in your childhood. He says, "My name is Slim Shady." It's like super childish vibes, right? And he says, "God sent me to piss the world off. 99% of my life I was lied to." So it's like he's bringing up a bunch of childhood wounds. And I feel like for many of you, like this may be like some resonating energy that you're dealing with, or maybe like you're realizing like that's because of these things that happened to you in your childhood, like that's why you act out the way that you do, or why you think the way that you do. This isn't for all of you, this could be some of you, but that's what I'm seeing. That's the song. Okay, so following along in line with that, we're talking about underlying energy, reevaluate your priorities. Like we are talking about, childish ways and, childhood wounds. Like what are your priorities, and why is it that you do the things that you do? What is it that you're looking for? Clarification. So yeah, reevaluate your priorities. What are they? What's the purpose behind anything that you say or do? And then count your blessings. And this isn't talking about money, honey. This is talking about what you have that money can't buy, right? What are the blessings in your life? What are your connections? What are your relationships with people? We're going to read more about this just a second. So reevaluate your priorities and count your blessings. All right, let's see this. Count your blessings. So number 59, somebody could be 59 years old. 5 plus 9 is 14. 1 plus 4 is 5. And so that's change of direction. You may be having like a complete like change of direction with, your thought process, where you see yourself in life, which direction you want to take in life, that type of energy. So let's see what this is about. Everything is starting to fall into place. Open your heart and feel the blessings at hand. Accept your beauty and grace. Ooh, that's interesting. Beauty and grace. Those two exact cards came up in the Scorpio read just before this one, so you might want to check that out. And let your inner self shine through. You're finally accepting the fullness of your divine spirit. Your divine energy is calling you to be a success story in the world. You're moving into direct alignment with your full potential. As unfamiliar as this is, all your hopes and dreams are beginning to manifest on the physical plane. You're starting to live a charmed life, and it's well-deserved. Your blessings are abundant and flowing, even if you feel suspicious of all the goodness coming your way. The wealth is the direct result of your past efforts combined with your willingness to acknowledge all that the universe has to offer you. Your divine invitation, expand your capacity to receive goodness and love without resistance. It may take some time getting used to, but let yourself fully absorb all the blessings that the Creator has to offer. It's the next step in the natural plan for your soul's growth. So this is talking about, being able to get past all of the, negative things that have happened in your life, and being able to accept what is coming to you, right? That's counting your blessings. Some people are so shut off and closed off from having lived an effed up life. You may have had a bunch of shit that happened to you in your childhood, and you just don't feel like, oh, this could never happen to me. But it won't if you continue to say that. But when you open up your heart and allow those blessings to come to you, then they will. And that's what this is talking about. Count your blessings. Count the people in your life, the people that surround you, that are there for you, that have been there for you. It's humbling. It's very humbling when you really because it brings up feelings of remorse, regret, things that you potentially have done to others. And that was all things that you did from pain, from things that were done to you as a child, right? So count your blessings. My animals keep on going back and forth. So if you see the door moving behind me, that's what's happening. Yeah, I feel like it's interesting. I feel like two different sets of people here, one bitter and one more open, right? Because I keep on looking at the God sent me to piss the world off. Nobody was sent here to piss the world off, right? Just you were an element, product of your what is that phrase? Product of your environment. But you can change that. Knight of Swords. So this is spy energy going into the read. Swords also talks about communication. So messages. It can be verbal. It can be through text, email, anything like that. Somebody's been watching somebody very hard. I feel like this could be you looking back in the past. Spying on somebody from the past. Okay, what do we have for Cancer, please? 3 cards for Cancer. Okay, well, you're getting 4. That all came out all at once. And the Page of Wands underneath the deck. Yeah. Okay, so it starts out with the 4 of Wands. So this reading could be in regards surrounding a home, stability, foundation, even potentially offices, but this is an actual physical space. But this also talks about stability and a relationship, because wands are all about passion, and that passion could be towards a person, or it can be towards what you're passionate about, which is work. For some reason I'm hearing real estate. I don't know why, but it's passion around either people or passion projects or work, finance, that kind of stuff. Then we have the 2 of Swords. This is making a decision. Again, air energy. Could be dealing with a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or you could have that in your chart. And also this is Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, so you could also have that in your chart as well. But the Two of Swords is making a decision. And notice how she's blinded. She doesn't know exactly which decision to make, which way to go, but she's relying on her senses in order to make that decision. Not relying on anybody else around her, relying on what she knows, okay? And then making that decision. Then we've got the Queen of Pentacles. Now, the Queen of Pentacles is somebody who's very abundant. She's good with her money. She's very resourceful. So she can make the best out of anything that's given to her. Yeah, she could be a little bit materialistic, but it's not that she's greedy or an actual, like, I don't think that's a word. It's not that she's actually materialistic. It's just that she may be very proud about anything that she's, like, accomplished or acquired. And so, anything that she has in her life, she tries to take care of, right? Makes the best of it. That's what I'm trying to say. You see a little white bunny there. Somebody could have a rabbit or something like that. Take it as it resonates. And then we have got the Ten of Swords. There's an ending. So there will be an ending coming in. It could be with this Queen of Pentacles. It's interesting. In this deck, there's actually two Ten of Swords cards. One that says everything is fine, and then this one. This one is actually talking about an actual ending. So, and I'm not talking about death or anything like that. But I feel like it's like an ending of a relationship. I just heard somebody effed up bad. That's what I heard. Hey, stop. Give me 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. We had to take our dog out. Okay, so underneath the deck, we've got the Page of Swords. And clarification, pages are all about, like, pages are messengers, and they're usually like a younger energy. Doesn't have to be, but it's like somebody, either it's a younger person or it's just like childlike energy or just younger energy. The Page of Swords is again, swords are all about communication. So this is about, like, study and figuring things out and like looking into something, learning. It could be a student or just somebody who's, like, learning something. Three of Swords behind that, that's heartbreak. Queen of Cups, you could be dealing with a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy. It looks like there's an offer that's wanting to be made for some kind of partnership, and it's being denied. That is just what I'm seeing. But we're going to clarify. So let's do that. What do we have for Cancer, please? Higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity for our lovely Cancers. I have Cancer in the 10th. What is it? No, Cancer North Node. Okay, so energy going into this underneath the deck is the Two of Pentacles. That's making a decision between work-life balance. And yeah, and it's also like reevaluating your priorities, figuring out which direction to take, which direction, which decisions to make. Let's clarify the Four of Wands for Cancer, please. Okay, 2 cards. So I'm going to take this for the Two of Swords too. We've got the Hierophant. The Hierophant is a leader, a ruler, could be like a boss, CEO, but also this is somebody who's very religious or spiritual. Usually more religious than spiritual, but that's, what this is. I feel like in the past there was a decision made by somebody with this type of authority, and it could have been in regards to house, home, foundation, office stability, some kind of partnership. Yeah. And that was in the past, recent past. Then we have the Eight of Staffs. We've got, this is messages. Messages coming in or messages that you're sending. And I think this is the decision that you're trying to make. Should I send a message? Should I, you know, reach out? Like, that's what this is talking about. You're trying to make that executive decision. Could be towards this Queen of Pentacles. What's the Queen of Pentacles, please? For Cancer, what's the Queen of Pentacles? Six of Cups. Wow. Scorpio also got this. So, Six of Cups talks about somebody from your past, somebody that makes you feel childlike, or that brings out your inner child, or that you could have known for a long time. I'm getting like soulmate energy out of this. So, like, oh, wow. Somebody could have screwed something up with like a soulmate. Because, yeah. It's what I'm feeling. I gotta call it like I see it. So, yeah, you may be reaching back to somebody from your past that brings out that inner child in you. What's the Ten of Swords for Cancer? What's the Ten of Swords for Cancer? What's the Ten of Swords for Cancer, please, spirits? Well, that's interesting. I'll take them both. You guys are getting some extra cards this week. Okay. Wow. That's insane. Okay. So we've got the Page of Staffs and the Two of Staffs. This is literally side by side in the deck, the way that it, you know. So the Page of Staffs is, again, a younger energy, almost like a messenger. And this is like somebody, like, it's a message of a new beginning. And I feel like this is the message that you wanted to bring to this person. Like, let's start anew. Let's start from the beginning. Let's go back to how it first started, right? Because the Two of Staffs talks about the past. The Two of Staffs is also my card for lessons learned. So things that happened in the past that you learn from in order to move forward. But it's clarifying this Ten of Swords energy, and I feel like it's like a dead stop. It's not going to go any further from this or than this. The lessons were learned. Things were done, and it's not going any further. So I don't know what that means to you and your decision making, you know, with this situation or energy. But what I'm seeing is that it's a no-go. And then what's crazy is that underneath the deck we've got the Page of Swords, clarifying the Page of Swords. So this is just like doubling up on the fact that, like, this is the Page of Swords. This could be like a younger energy. They could have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius in their chart. Somebody that's very studious. They could be like into like their own, they're learning something, or they're into communications, you know, something like that. Very interesting. And, you know, it could be two separate people. It's interesting when I lay them down like this, you've got a male and a female, and one is looking up at the other. The one underneath here is kind of disgruntled, like he's like poking, I can't get that to, he's like poking up at the female. So like trying to like get her attention, you know, but she's not having it. She's ready to slice downward, like, get off of me. All right, so what else do we have for Cancer, please? What do we have for Cancer, please? So I'm looking at this reevaluate your priorities. I feel like the whole message behind this reading is, you know, looking at the potential here of this outcome. Reevaluate your decision making. Reevaluate this Two of Swords decision and the message that you want to send. I feel like somebody's kind of at a dead end. Now, this could be you, could be the other person. You know, take it as it resonates. Energies can be crisscross, flip-flopped, and or reversed. But I do try to make these, you know, for the sign. Just count your blessings. And I think Spirit is saying count your blessings for what you have, not for what you want, right? Underneath the deck, its underlying energy or what you don't see coming is success. Number 12. Success that's true belongs to me. Success with honor, integrity. I feel like in order... Oh, I just heard... Okay, so... And if you want a successful outcome with this situation at all, you have to do what's right. You have to use honor and integrity. And if you haven't been doing that, if there's been no honor or integrity in this situation, that's where this dead end comes from. That's the Ten of Swords. You can have a successful outcome by using honor and integrity. Wow. So I was saying with the Page of Swords and Page of Swords, study. Let my mind be clear and strong. Let me study well and long. So somebody may be studying something or needing to study something before making this next move, making the next decision. Number 36 could be significant. Somebody could be 36 years old. They could be going back to school, taking a course, something like that. 3 plus 6 is 9. 9s are culmination points. It's almost at the end, right? You could be studying somebody. Oh, and remember at the beginning of this read, it was the Knight of Swords, and that talks about spying. So studying, spy, I mean, it's the same thing. It's very spy-like energy, but also just like, you know, looking at a situation, figuring out rules, laws. Somebody could be going back to school for law or something like that. Let me study well and long. Maybe if you study something well and long, there'll be a successful outcome. Something significant could be happening on the 12th or could have happened on the 12th. There's also that as well. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3s talk about partnerships, celebration, things like that. This is where I'm going to leave you, though. I just saw 2222 on the clock. So angel number 2222, you might want to look that up. But yeah, there's an ending somewhere here, Cancer, based on, some decisions. Could have been decisions that were made in the past, childlike energy, that type of resonance, right? But I feel like, again, if you use honor, integrity, there can be success in this situation. But you might want to study up on what that could entail or what needs to be done in order to obtain that. But that's what I have for you. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe. I hope if any of this resonated that you will drop a comment below. But as you know, it's together we grow. So I do look forward to reading for you again. Thank you for sharing your energy with me this week, and I will see you on the flip side. Peace, Cancer.